As part of the World Cancer Day 2017 initiative, we explore how each one of us as individuals or as a collective group can do our part to reduce the impact of cancer burden on families as well as the communities. Let us join hands to make a difference in the ways that we can, be it in making healthy lifestyle choices, prevention or early detection of cancer, creating healthy school environments and healthy cities, or by offering social, emotional or economic support to them. If one was to focus on schools, then schools could be champions of healthy behavior, not only among the children, but also among the staff, the parents, families, and the community at large. We at Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute and Research Center have one of the leading pediatric hematology oncology programs in the country. Not only do we offer specialized services dedicated to children and teenagers with cancer and serious blood disorders, but we also take care of the responsibility of their holistic health after the completion of their treatment is over. And this we do in our ACT clinics. Therefore, on this World Cancer Day, whatever you choose to do, we can and I can make a difference to the fight against cancer.
Hello friends, on the occasion of World Cancer Day, I would like to draw the attention of our senior citizens towards the threat of prostate cancer. Prostate cancer has got very slow appearing symptoms which include lower back pain, difficulty during urination, increased frequency of urination, as well as nocturnal urination or the urge to pass urine during the night multiple times. This can be easily confused with a much commoner condition in them, which is benign prostatic hypertrophy. So as a cancer specialist, I feel that if a patient has these symptoms, the doctor who starts their treatment should also be aware to differentiate between benign prostatic hypertrophy versus prostatic cancer. The good thing about prostatic cancer is more than 70% of these are low-grade tumors, but some of them can be really aggressive. So a patient should undergo a pelvic ultrasound, a PSA checkup, and any further evaluation if required.
Cancer patients do not land up with us in the tertiary cancer center like the Rajiv Gandhi. So the GPs play a major role in detecting these cancers early and sending it to us. So we have to tell them that it is caused by certain viral agents like human papilloma virus and cancer cervix, or hepatitis B virus and hepatitis C virus in the cases of liver cancers, and Helicobacter pylori in the case of stomach cancers. So if we can eradicate these viruses or the diseases due to these viruses or vaccinate against these viruses, we can reduce the load of these primary cancers which play a major role in our country. Even the oral cancers are sometimes caused by the human papilloma virus, hence that can also be reduced. On this World Cancer Day, I would like to congratulate each and every cancer survivor because they are the flag carriers of our treatment. The stage 0, that is the pre-cancerous lesions, can be easily detected by the general practitioners. Like if a patient has very recent onset regurgitation, acid regurgitation or acidity or burning, retrosternal burning, they can be investigated, especially after the age of 40. They should be investigated with endoscopies. If you have a foreign body sensation in the back of your throat, they should be again investigated by the upper respiratory or a lower respiratory scopies, so that we catch these lesions before they become cancers. Any lesions, any discomfort which has been there for more than 3 weeks, there is nothing wrong in getting a second opinion. As we say, prevention is always better than cure. and a stitch in time always saves 9. So if we catch it as a precancerous lesion, we don't have to go for all the 3 treatments, all the 4 treatments, or so many costly treatments of this disease, and it won't become as much deadly as it is considered to be now. So my message to the GPs would be, please be aware of this disease and have a high index of suspicion so that such patients come early to us, and please advise them to undergo screening so that it can be caught as early as possible to give the best treatment to them.
Cancer treatment has several parts, and one of them is reconstructive surgery. And on this World Cancer Day, I would like to make people aware that there is no need to worry for their appearance after surgery. Unlike most other cancers, impact of the surgical management of head and neck cancer is immediately noticeable in social setting because of facial disfigurement, altered speech, and inability to swallow. Breast surgery also causes disfigurement in females. And all these mutilating surgeries leave a psychological scar on these patients. Their quality of life is impaired, they are depressed. But now it is proven that with the help of plastic and reconstructive surgery, especially micro reconstructive surgery, the quality of life of these patients can be improved. The scars of the cancer surgery can be wiped out. We can provide good functional and cosmetic result in most of these patients with early disease. And they can lead normal life with little or no limitations.
All of us know that 4th February is celebrated all over the world as World Cancer Day. This is the day which is dedicated to all of us to prevent cancer. We may not know, but most of the cancers are preventable. What we know is cancer is a dreadful disease. This is a disease which is a death knell to the patients, but actually cancer is a preventable disease. Out of 10 cancers being detected, 4 are preventable. So the onus is on all of us that we try to prevent this disease and decrease the death caused out of it. Now, if we can prevent cancer, if we are aware about the disease, we will be detected early. A cancer being detected early means half the battle is won. Early stage cancer can be cured completely. Most of them are cured 100%. It is like any other disease, like one suffers from high blood pressure, diabetes mellitus. So this is just like any other disease, a chronic disease which can be cured, which can be prevented, and one can lead a good life even with cancer.
Frankly, I don't know what we mean by celebrating World Cancer Day, because I don't think cancer is a thing to be celebrated about. What I feel is that awareness about cancer, its early diagnosis, its symptoms, and seeking appropriate treatment with proper follow-up is something that is a continuous process which needs to be hammered into our brains every time we visit a cancer hospital or read about it. In addition to treating our patients with the best possible expertise, as treating oncologists, it's our duty to counsel the caregivers about the fact that cancer can happen to anybody. It is not a disease of a specific economic strata or a particular age group. It can affect anybody across all age groups, across any socio-economic strata. So one has to be aware and know for sure that no one is exempt from it.
On the World Cancer Day, I want to convey the message to the society that there is a shift or the trend changing of the diseases from the heart diseases towards the cancer diseases in last 10 years or last decade. This is happening just because of the increased tobacco and smoking habits, sedentary life, increased fat consumption, and the pollution in the society. So we have to get aware of this, and in the awareness we want to come together, right from the media to the society to the doctor, and the common man should come together to fight this out, to fight this disease out. So for that we should be aware that what are the symptoms of this disease. So if the symptoms are not getting treated by the normal treatment or conventional treatment, we should look forward to go to a cancer specialist to rule out this disease. And in case this disease turns out to be there, we should have an approach that the disease should be, we should diagnose this disease in an early stage, so that even if this disease is there, we can treat such patients. And in a developing country, obviously the economics plays a big role, and the world at this point of time is also driven by the economics. So why to spend more of the money in advanced stages with more or less zero output, as compared to the early stage where we are able to control the disease and logistics are also in a comfortable mode in developing country.
I am Dr. Dinesh Burane. I am Director of Hemato-Oncology and Bone Marrow Transplant Unit in Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute. I am looking after the blood cancers and bone marrow transplants for last 10 years in this institute. There are few things which I would like to tell you about the blood cancers. Anytime if your doctor advises you for the blood test, we should get the blood test. The blood cancers are easy to detect because you can find out on the most of the time on the blood test or sometimes on the bone marrow test. There are many cancers in the blood which can be treated with the targeted therapies. The targeted therapies hits the cancer cell and does not harm the normal cell. That was, by that it reduces the side effects and it increases the efficacy of the treatment. There are many cancers which can be treated with the targeted therapy. These are the small molecules which can be taken oral or injectable without having too much side effects to the normal body. On this World Cancer Day, I would like to give a message to the people of whole world that if we maintain a good lifestyle, prevent smoking, tobacco chewing like habits, we can prevent occurrence of cancer, we can reduce the incidence of cancer. If we want to get treated for cancer, if we detect the cancer early, it can be cured in a very large number of people.
तो मेरा एक संदेश सभी साथियों के लिए है, कैंसर किसी को भी हो सकता है। कैंसर साथ में रहने, खाने या छूने से नहीं फैलता है। सही समय पर कैंसर की जांच की जाए व इलाज किया जाए तो कैंसर के ज्यादातर केसेस पूरी तरह ठीक हो सकते हैं। इसीलिए मैं सबके लिए एक संदेश देना चाहूँगा कि सभी लोग जागरूक रहें, सही समय पर डॉक्टर से सलाह लें, जांच कराएं व जरूरत पड़ने पर सही समय पर इलाज लें। धन्यवाद।